Hello, I'm Daniel Garcia, and this is a presentation on a survey that was created, a sample survey to determine employee engagement. So first, the agenda for this presentation. We will discuss the purpose of the survey. We will look at the survey questions. We will talk about the participants of the survey participants and their ability to answer questions. A layout and visual impression of the survey, the content and relevance of the survey questions, the utility of the survey, and then we will wrap up with any questions. So first, the purpose of the survey is to determine employee engagement in the workplace and to identify any variables that might impact employee engagement. The survey questionnaire was designed in an effort to assess the level of employee engagement and to identify opportunities for improvements to employee engagement. Employee engagement has been shown to be an important factor in employee satisfaction in the workplace, which correlates to efficiency and productivity in the workplace as well. Survey question number 1 was, overall, how satisfied are you working for the company? And you can see we have a Likert or a Likert type scale here, which allows the survey participant to answer on this continuum from not satisfied at all to the other end, extremely satisfied, and some designated points in the middle as well. Survey question number 2, I feel completely involved in my work. Different wording here to the answers, but again, kind of a Likert style questionnaire where you have on one end of the continuum, strongly disagree with this statement. On the other end of the continuum, strongly agree with the statement, and some options in between. Survey question number 3, I am determined to give my best effort at work each day. The respondent has an opportunity to choose the answer here as to how strongly they disagree or agree with this statement or some other more neutral selection. Survey question number 4, I am inspired to meet my goals at work. So again, another type of Likert scale here for the answer. And finally, survey question number 5, when at work, I am completely focused on my job duties. And again, another opportunity to answer on a continuum from strongly disagree to strongly agree, and some midpoint choices as well. So let's talk about the participants and the ability to answer these types of questions. So when designing a survey such as this about employee engagement, really any other type of similar survey, the questions should be an efficient means to measure the opinions, attitudes, and feelings of the respondents. Questions should be clear and convey the intended meaning of the respondents. Questions should only ask one item at a time. In other words, you want to avoid what they call double-barreled questions. Questions should avoid the use of confusing phrasing, vagueness, jargon, negative words, and double negatives. Questions should include both positives and negative wording in order to reduce the tendency for respondents to consistently choose the same response. Also, avoid the use of leading and loaded questions. Sequencing of the questions should lead from general to more specific types of questions. The layout and visual impression of the survey. So what's important about this is that the survey should be well arranged and neat in appearance. The survey should contain an appropriate introduction and instructions for completing the survey. A proper introduction should clearly disclose the identity of the researcher and should convey the purpose of the survey. The respondent should be informed of the confidentiality of the survey and their responses. And the introduction should also thank the respondent for their participation in the survey. So what is the relevance of the survey questions to the purpose of the survey? So in this example, of course, we're talking about employee engagement. So the questions were designed to assess the level of employee engagement in the workplace in order to determine engagement. The questions assess the following attributes. So there are 5 questions. Each one is assessing the level of workplace satisfaction, the level of workplace involvement, the employee effort level, setting and meeting goals, and employee focus. Survey utility. With the information gathered from the results of the survey, a determination can be made as to the level of employee engagement within the company. If necessary, changes can be made to the corporate culture to increase employee engagement. Increased employee engagement can lead to happier and more productive employees, which helps to increase performance and retention, which also reduces hiring and training costs. Employee engagement has also been shown to increase employee attendance and morale in the workplace. So thank you for watching. I've included here a link to the survey, which was done on SurveyMonkey. Any questions?